Alright, so let's examine the GTA 6 website videos even closer. One of the things I noticed on this one is that there's a billboard down here. Zoom in. Look at this. It kind of looks like an advertisement for a gator thing. Something to do with gators. This part looks like a gator. Does that not look like a gator type snout or something? I was thinking this might be related to the mini part place that we see in one of the screenshots with Carl Hampton. If you zoom back out, scroll up a bit, you see these four red roofs, and I thought it was eerily similar to this, which is the real life version of the mini part place seen in that same screenshot that we got from Rockstar Games. Now, my theory or my speculation is, could this billboard be advertising the mini part place? Just a random theory. Obviously we've got boats, we've got dozens of boats, a little jetty, got markers for the boats to know where to dock. And what I thought was interesting was this turquoise water is very different to this water over here. These little wee houses over here, I bet you they're not that little when you're up close to them, but these little houses have a much better view of the ocean, of the turquoise ocean, than these businesses or bigger buildings do over here. The water's a lot darker over here. And then you've got all these islands, right? Dozens and dozens of islands that I'm sure are gonna be packed with Easter eggs or hidden treasures or, you know, random stuff like that you have to find. Maybe secret packages, if you remember secret packages from Vice City 2002. Exploring the keys is gonna be very cool. And I noticed maybe down here, we zoom right in, this kind of looks like a hardware store. Perhaps we'll be able to buy all sorts of weapons that we've never seen on any other GTA here. This also looks like a store, maybe like a laundromat, maybe something like that. Straight back, and it's kind of like a back road, like a quiet back road, but I'm sure that these places over here will be restaurants or businesses. The buildings look a lot different, like I said before. And I also noticed this thing. This thing here looks like, I don't know, one of those wacky inflatable tube mans or something. It looks like a statue maybe. This place looks like it could be a hotel. It's quite a lot taller than all the other buildings. This over here looks like a hangar, but that's all I really have for this one. I've looked as best I can, but I can't make out any of the stuff down here. Alright, next one. This is interesting, and right off the bat, I'm going to lighten this. Yes, way better. Right off the bat, look at this. This caught my eye. Look at this peach down here. It says juice fruit. And this kind of reminded me of that song from Vice City back in 2002 called Juicy Fruit. Obviously it's some sort of fruit store or stall on the side of the road. I don't really know. You've got a train going past. It seems like once again the train tracks aren't really perfectly straight or level, which is so GTA, right? You've got a Blister Compact, it looks like, down here. Let's zoom right in. Blister Compact convertible, maybe a Jeep convertible or Jeep drop top. You got like a little station here where people go to zoom max zoom. We got a person here that looks like a bald guy with his arms crossed waiting for a train. Got another guy here in shorts, it looks like. Let's go right over here. Another pickup truck. White pickup truck, some guy walking. Maybe a woman standing outside a like makeshift office, like a trashy office, maybe having a ciggy, smoking a cig. I thought this was interesting up here. This thing here seems to be moving, and it looks huge, and I don't know if it's like a giant statue on wheels or if it's a crane for the docks down here, but it looks like a giant horse, right? It doesn't look like one of the trees. It looks like you know what it looks like? A giraffe. That's what it looks like. Is it one of those trees? It seems like it's on that road or that path. Obviously, front and center, the water tower. This looks like an island. This looks like Alcatraz, if I'm being completely honest. Abandoned carriages, an old track maybe, an old train track that goes around the bend and stops there. Again, another little office. There looks like there's a guy moving next to a pickup truck going into that office. Big shipping container like thing sitting there. Huge big cranes in the distance, all lit up. Smoke chimneys, chimney stacks or whatever you call them. Big semi without the trailer. What's this? Like a lit up, this almost looks like a church. I don't know what this is, but it looks interesting. Obviously more chimney stacks in the background. I think that's about it. This one's very interesting. Look at this. Check this out. Zooming in right off the bat. What is that? Is that a bird with a long beak? Frame by frame, it looks like, I don't know, some sort of pelican. These people look like they're about to go whitewater rafting. It looks like this woman's maybe showing this guy something on her phone. They've got 2 kayaks or 2 canoes just sitting there waiting to go. I thought this was something moving, but I think that's actually just the sun reflecting off the rock. You got more trekkers or trampers up here with backpacks on. This reminds me of that one scene from one of the GTA 5 trailers where they're heading up the mountain. Obviously a deer, front and center. Another animal, maybe this one's a goat. Crop duster style plane flying over. This really does seem like the country area is gonna be huge. I mean, if that's Mount Caliga in the distance, then wow. I mean, this area, this countryside area might make up like a quarter or a third or a fifth of the entire Vice City map, right? And you might have to travel a long way to get up here, to go hunting, to go fishing, to go trekking, you know, kayaking, things like that. I think that's about it. Huge sun flare coming through. Let's check out the next one. This one's obviously set at sunset. I don't think, well, who knows, it could be sunrise. Fan boat going through the water, and it's just swamp. It's just grass rivers for days, for miles. Although no, it does actually look like it ends there. Still a big area, but I can't really pick apart or identify too many things. And it goes up even more over there. This looks like you probably won't want to be coming through here on foot. The gators in this area are gonna be off its chain. Huge big birds of prey, smaller birds, but this thing is moving, right? Look at the wake it's making. You can see the ripple through the waters with the sun reflecting off. This is amazing. There's not really anything more I can pick apart on this one. This is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Zoom in. It seems like not all buildings are going to be completely finished. I mean, this building looks like it's half under construction. There's a huge big crane above it. These top 3-4 floors look like they're still being made, right? Still under construction. So it might be like the one building in GTA 5 that never got completed. chimney stacks. I wonder if those are the chimney stacks from the other video before. So many boats. Islands, once again, you're gonna get sort of like, what are you gonna get? Like all sorts of secrets, Easter eggs, secret packages, treasure, hidden treasure. I wonder if you'll be able to drive these. That'll be cool. If you could ride a jet ski up to one of these as it's moving slowly into the dock, and then just grab it, do a U-turn and gap it. That'll be cool. There's actually there are a lot of it. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's probably a good 30 to 45 buildings just in this Vice City skyline. Means I think it's this map's probably going to be more of a longer, elongated map than what we're used to and what we've seen on GTA 5. Let me know what you think about that. It just feels like this is going to stretch all the way down, and then you've got the Florida Keys all the way down here. I wonder what this is. This looks like it could be a big animal, like a whale or something. Is this the stadium? This looks like another huge boat. Helicopter up here, moving across the sky. Birds. You sort of just want the video to keep going for more than a second. Just that one little fraction of a second more, just to see what else you can see. I think that's about it. It looks, one more thing, it looks like there could be a storm rolling in. And I wonder if tornadoes or hurricanes are going to be a thing in the game. Let me know what you think. Wait, one more thing. This looks like an oil spill. This kind of looks like there's oil that the ocean's been contaminated. Let's brighten this. Let's move up the contrast. Move it down. Doesn't that look like oil? Maybe it's just rock. This is the one I haven't really looked at. Look at this building down here. Allied Crystal, does it say? Huge big building. Heaps of cars in the parking lot. American flags. A lot of these vehicles seem to be pickup trucks. I'm guessing maybe these are the workers. Are these the workers that work at this company? I don't know. This is obviously the place of the chimney stacks or chimneys. Huge big semi coming down the road. SUVs. Another parking lot. Huge big American flag on this silo, I guess. Here's this name again. Crystal, what was it? Allied Crystal. I wonder what this company is going to be. More chimneys. This looks like the place that is going to pollute the rest of the map. If there's any pollution, it's coming from here. But I can't really see anything else other than silos. Maybe this is the lake and lights and buildings on the other side of the lake. Wonder what this lollipop type thing is here. I'm assuming it's in the distance though. It's really all I can see in this one. Next. People maybe sitting up at a bar, having a drink outside one of the hotels. A woman there walking along. The buildings look like they're fully enterable, or at least have NPCs in them. That apartment certainly does. This one does. Is that all? His watch? What does his watch say? 1:45? 1:45 in the morning? And then there's an SUV rolling past. Anything else? She's holding a gun. I didn't realize that. Lucia's holding a gun on Ocean Drive. This guy seems to be wearing some sort of weird hat. Let's zoom in. Obviously, these people are up at a bar or standing at a bar, and these people are sitting down. So you're gonna have NPCs doing all types of stuff. This looks like a Bentley Continental, or like obviously a rip-off or imitation of a Bentley. Is that? Well, hang on. Is this Steam? or smoke coming out of the road. Oh, now this one's interesting. Jason and Lucia getting something out of the trunk of their car. From the top of the image, this looks like an old car. So this might be the car from the first trailer and the second trailer. That reddish orange car that they do a burnout or a drift in. Looking down here, I noticed a few things, right? Look at this. This is obviously, let's zoom right the F in. Gas canister. So, will gas be in the, will you have to fill up your car? No, you tell me. Or are we just using that to start fires? This is either a basketball or an American football. I'm going to say it's an American football just because it's, you know, got the stripe and then it's the same sort of shape. And then, so you've got filling your car up with gasoline. You've got football. Maybe you can chuck a football like you can a basketball. Who knows? Then you've got a case that looks like a gun case for their guns. There's Jason's gun right there. There's Lucia's right there. Maybe they've just taken their guns out of the gun case. But over here, this is what I thought was interesting. Look at this. This looks like a binding case or a thing to put your papers in. You write your notes on the side of it and then you fill it with paper, right? What are those called? Binders. Yes. Thank you. And then this looks like a tin of paint or a bottle of paint. Right? What else could that be? What else could that be? This looks like the handle. And this looks like the tin of paint. Are they gonna be, is there gonna be a painting side mission? Are we gonna be painting buildings? Are we gonna be painting over Grove Street tags down Ocean Drive? Obviously her boxing glove necklace. We've all seen that in other scenes, other screenshots. Nice hairy armpit. That's about it. She looks angry. They look like they're about to F some shit up, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they are. So these two confuse me the most. Paint and a binder. Are you gonna have notes on how to storm a place? Is this paint or is this oil? Let me know your thoughts. And that's all the that's all. This video is almost pointless, right? We've gotten to the point where we're over-analyzing the website videos. That's it for this one. Catch you next time. Peace.